All right, so in GarageBand, it like only
Mm.
gives me audio quality, so low, medium, high, highest, which is what I always do, and then Apple lossless, uncompressed AIFF, and uncompressed wave.
Mm. Well, we got the cheesy egg roll up uploaded. That one apparently was an appropriate size
Ah, okay. Huh.
because that
Yeah,
was
I can definitely.
86
I'll do
megs. Yeah.
the. Let me go into. I'm gonna go in and uh I can quickly change the.
Here, I'm gonna roll the or original because we're recording. So I'm gonna roll the intro while you get prepped for the other intros.
Okay, okay, okay. I feel that.
A little secret: all I've had today is 2 cups of coffee, and now I'm drinking a Ghost Energy, all on an empty stomach. So
That's that's pretty amazing. That's
if I
pretty
seem
amazing.
a little testy, a little anxious, at least now you know why.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. Well, actually, that it's a good cue up for one of those videos I sent to you because I had exactly the video I sent to you today. So instead of telling you what I have, why don't you? You said it's the one that worked, so why don't you cue that up and just get that out the way?
Grab yourself an egg, crack it, put it in the ramekin. From there, beat the shit out of it. Once it's beat, grab yourself some tortillas, some cheese, throw
Ah,
the cheese in, get it bubbling. Once it's bubbling, put the egg on, roll it out, little pepper, throw that tortilla right on top of there.
okay.
Flippio, and put it on a plate. Get some sour cream, some delicious salsa, whatever you want to use. Mix that shit up, throw it
Oh
on
my
top
God.
of the wrap, get a little roll on. Fucking enjoy that shit. Two brief idiots.
Ugh,
There you go.
God
That's what
damn,
I had this morning.
God damn it! Is that homemade salsa?
Yeah, yeah.
So that looks like doesn't look like store salsa. That looks like Mama made the
No,
salsa in the kitchen. Yeah,
yeah, I threw most of it on the barbecue, most of the ingredients on the barbecue, like really cooked it up out there, and then threw it in a bowl, had the immersion blender,
yeah.
just
Blended
handled
it.
that shit. Yep,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, you queued that one up. I was like, I don't know if we'll do that one because I was gonna maybe edit it a little bit differently, but you queued it up with your breakfast situation.
Yeah, that was it makes me so hungry.
And it's easy. It literally takes 2 minutes to make. It's not a difficult recipe. Hence the
Yeah. Well,
brief.
it'd be impossible at our house because I got half of us are allergic to dairy,
Ah,
my wife and kids. So I just don't like to buy cheese, which is it's like the saddest thing to admit
very sad.
because cheese is
Yeah.
like the best food.
Yeah.
Although
One of my
my
favorite things
doctor's
in the world is
yeah.
sour cream. Like I would just eat like spoonfuls of sour cream if I could.
I'm not quite there, but I love it
Right.
on in a burrito or on nachos. I do love it, especially with cheese and some wheaty carbs.
Right.
Mm. My doctor,
That's right.
I know this is the health pod. This
Yeah,
episode is
that's right. This
all
is the
about
health
health.
pod. Yeah.
So we're starting with a really healthful breakfast, but also my doctor does, in fact, say I should be eating fish and low fat dairy
Okay.
for heart health and kind of Mediterranean. It's like kind of good for you. So
Right. Yeah.
you know, Swiss cheese is low fat and low salt. So
Oh. Okay.
yeah, pro tip. Plus, you eat less of it because it's so full of holes.
All right. So, so I
Where
am.
where where are we at on those files you're
well,
working on?
well, I was so excited that you queued me up on the queue on me queuing you up on the
I
queued
queued your
up
queue, the queue.
fucking
We queued
breakfast
it.
shit. I
God,
was so
fuck, we
stoked
queued
on
it.
it. I kind of forgot to
Yeah.
do the other part. All right. So I'm putting the.
How have we never done that one? That's been in there the whole time.
That one's amazing.
I'm
Yeah,
marking that
put
one.
a star, put
I
an
marked it.
asterisk on that one.
That's exactly what I did. I put an asterisk at the.
Perfect. We should probably just
Man.
stop talking and play that every wait a second, then play it again just for an hour.
I'm just gonna do that as as like the default transition,
Perfect. That's actually
or
perfect.
I'll just use it frequently. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, so
All
you're.
right. So
I don't know.
the other
Hold
one's
on.
in the queued up. No, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
just said the other one's in the queued up. We're good. We're good. Hopefully it works
It's in the queue to upload to Drive.
to drive. Yeah.
Okay.
It's.
Your.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say your video is easily the worst it's ever been in terms of
Is it
quality.
really? Is it really?
It's like I can barely make out like your nose and your eyes. Yeah, you're just like,
It it
how
looks
do I
perfect.
look?
You look. It's a little fuzzy. Um,
Oh man, I
yeah,
mean,
and
like,
I look
hold on.
when I look at my side of the screen, I look perfect. That's really bad. Holy shit! No, you don't look as bad as that. You don't look as bad as that. But it isn't clear.
That's gonna be part of the thumbnail for sure.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
Oh my
Yeah, no,
God.
I actually when I'm looking at my side of the screen over here instead of looking at you, I look
Yeah.
it's actually the best. It's the best it's ever been.
Okay. Well, we'll go with it. I mean, I know what you look like. You
Right,
know,
yeah.
everybody,
Um,
welcome to the Two Brief Idiots podcast.
yep. Yep. Welcome.
F33, 3 plus 3. I mean, that's a weird way to say it.
Yeah, true. True. Uh
F6, bruh.
the last
You can't do it too well with glasses on. There you go. Wait, wait. There you go.
Oh shit. Look at oh
F6,
my
thing,
god. Oh my god.
thing. Uh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let me know when that's upload. Yeah.
The DJ Dunkoff is uploaded.
Is it smaller?
Let me look at the file information.
That's
Details.
way smaller. It's way smaller.
Way
Okay.
smaller. Okay. Okay. But we don't have to play it yet. We don't have to play it
It's
yet because I have a little intro for it. So we can do we if we want to keep talking medical shit, we can. But with the intro
yeah,
song,
it's uploading. So
okay, perfect. With the intros,
yeah.
all you one person out there, uh, I've I've gone on to GarageBand and sort of just messed around. I made 3 different songs as possible intros, maybe an intro and an outro, but apparently they're like the wrong file. So
Just
we can't
just for our
listen.
podcast format. Yeah.
Right, right. So apparently we
Yeah.
can't listen to them right now. I don't even know. Can I? How can I? I don't know. I don't know. We'll do that on the next episode. We'll figure it out.
Sure. Okay. Uh
Yeah. Well, so I was gonna ask
ask.
your
Oh, that's the other thing I'm doing.
okay.
This is good.
What are
This
you
is good.
doing? Oh, I'm getting kind of hot. Anyways, hold on. Let me take this off.
I'm gonna start saying, this is the other thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start saying ask, but I see it. I'm gonna I'm gonna
I was just waiting. I'm like, this dickhead's not even looking at me. and he's and he's like right here the whole fucking time.
Oh man.
It's so good. Anyways, all right. So ask. What's up with ask?
So in addition to saying nar,
Okay.
oh, okay. Okay, a few things. One, the other, I was listening back to one of our old podcasts, and I said I'm going to start saying nar like an Aussie.
Right.
Okay. I misspoke.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start saying, I'm going to start saying nar like an Aussie. They don't say Aussie. They say Aussie. I really said the
Oh,
S instead of a Z. So they say
Aussie.
Aussie.
Yeah.
That's all on me. That's all on me.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
the
sorry
other
I
thing
didn't
is I'm going
catch
to
it.
start, I wish you would have corrected me.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because who, yeah.
Who doesn't?
Um, the other thing is I'm going to start saying the word ask with no K.
Perfect.
So ask me anything,
Right. Right.
you know? Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Perfect. I like it.
that's it. That's it. That's it.
All right. Cool.
That's all I
Very
have.
nice.
Yeah, on my speech updates. So for this, as everybody knows, all the listener is fully aware that this episode is all about health.
Mm-hmm.
And by that, I mean we're going to go surface deep into two topics and then move on to bullshit.
Right. Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
those two topics are cholesterol and shit in your pants out of control. Then we're going to move right on to, we're probably going to talk about the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight and some other
Yeah. I was
dumb
gonna.
shit that
That
happened.
was on my. That
Yeah,
was on my list for sure.
yeah, yeah. So you want to kick things off? You want to kick the Health Pod episode off?
Yeah,
12
for
minutes
sure.
in.
Yeah.
Talk about your we could talk about your cholesterol.
Yeah. So, and actually, even since I wrote that down, there's been interesting developments. Since I
Oh,
wrote that down that I
oh,
wanted to talk about it, there's been some developments there.
you said
So I
that
mean, it
twice now.
all,
So okay,
yeah. Well, I'm Johnny two times. That's my name now. Hold on.
I get
Hold
it. I
on.
get it. Are you gonna change it?
Yeah.
It doesn't show up. Well, maybe we can turn it on.
Oh, it doesn't show up?
Well, I mean, if you watch the episodes back, it's not there. So maybe it's like an option you have to enable. For
Yeah.
the viewer, for the one person viewer, my co-host just changed his name to Jahani two times, and I'm not sure anybody will even see it, but it's
It's for me.
more or
It's just
less misspelled. Yeah,
yeah. Oh wait,
lovely.
hold on.
No, don't you dare change it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It makes more sense that way. Anyways, okay. So, I mean, this journey started.
Wait, wait, wait,
Uh,
wait. So we're gonna start talking about health now, right?
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's such a for such a serious topic. It's the perfect transition. so, so this whole thing with me started about 6 years ago,
Mhm.
and I went to the doctor for a physical because I'm lying. It was like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe. I don't know why I would
Off
embellish and
to a
say
good
six.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago, I started like being like, maybe I should go get an annual physical and actually get checked out every year. It's free. Why wouldn't I do it? So I got some labs done, and the doc was like, okay, cholesterol getting low high, getting low high.
Ooh.
And
Where was this doctor?
this doctor was in my head. Just in my brain. I don't think he's real.
Sure.
Dr.
Yeah.
Antonio. Yeah.
Dr.
Dr. Johnny.
Antonio.
Dr. Johnny two times. That's what his name is. um, so he was like, all right, just getting a little high. And admittedly, like I was eating like dog shit. So like it kind of made sense. And I was
Like
literally eating dog shit. Yeah. I didn't want
everybody knows
to
it's loaded with cholesterol. Dog shit.
it's so high with
So much
cholesterol.
cholesterol. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And I was like, oh my, I told the doctor, oh my God, yeah, I'm so concerned about it. So I did nothing for like 2 years about it, and every time I'd go in, right. Every time I'd go in, he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, it's a little higher than last year," and it's like, "Well, yeah, it makes sense because I'm not changing like
I've done
anything."
shit.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and so it's not a surprise. And
Yeah, yeah.
my weight was
Makes total
going up,
sense.
and yeah, it all makes sense. So this year, um, I went in May right before my birthday. I went in, had the physical done, and there's been some new developments in my life. Not just the new developments since I wrote that thing. I guess that's why I said it twice.
Mhm.
Um,
You did.
uh, this is not something we need to get deep into, but I'm adopted. I found my birth mother, and then eventually found my birth father. And the birth father he's dead now at this point, but he had several heart attacks in his 50s. He had like a
Uh,
stroke in his 50s. I don't think he was type 2 diabetic, but he was well on his way to being type 2 diabetic. And so I had that new information this year. I'm like, hey, my birth father had all these things. And so the doctor's like, you know what? Your cholesterol's getting a little high, is at 201, which isn't like deathly,
what's
but
a okay?
um, like 260, like you should probably be like at the
Two
hospital, I think,
two
if I'm
six zero
remembering
two
right.
sixty.
Yeah, 260, 260. Um,
Okay.
but you want to be below 100.
Okay.
So
Got it.
I was 100 points over 101 points over what I like the highest normal that you should be at.
Okay.
And he said, well, considering your dad's situation, let's put you on a very low statin. And I don't remember which statin it is, but let's put you on a very low dose of statin, and please finally actually work on your eating habits.
Yeah.
So I have actually taken that to heart, and I've lost since then. I've dropped. Did my 3 month workup after my first 3 months of pills and eating right, and I had gone from 201 to 91. So I dropped over 100 points in that
Wow.
3 months, and since then, from that start to now, I have dropped about 16, 18 pounds, somewhere right around there. So I'm eating
Damn.
healthy. I'm remembering to take my pills. I
Yeah.
was afraid that I'd be like just passing out, and not remembering to do that, but I'm taking the pills, and it's all working, and it's apparently it's doing doing what it needs to
Yeah.
do, and I'm doing what I need to do. So that's my and so the most newest revelation that I have is my birth mother texted me her my older half brother. So I have an older brother. She gave me up for adoption. Younger half brother. She texted the three of us that
Yeah.
she has a genetic cholesterol
Genetic.
issue. Yeah, yeah. It's like I can't
Okay.
remember what it's called. Whatever it's called. It's
Okay.
like hypocholesterolemia or something random like that. That's actually a
Sure.
genetic thing. So she apparently I've got bad cholesterol on both sides. So I'm
You're
glad
just like
that I'm
predisposed
taking.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm taking that statin at this point.
You still taking it?
Yeah, yeah. I had asked the doctor. I was like, "Hey, like, if I can get to a place where I want to be, and everything's good, like, can I eventually get off of this?" And he's like, "No. Like, if anything, you'll be on the lowest
Yeah.
possible dose, like that
Yeah.
you can be on, and just be on it forever. And it's just what your genetics are, and where you're at in life here. So, um, I'll never probably ever be off of it, but it'll probably be
Yeah.
because I'm at like 10 milligrams right now. I'm at like a crazy low dose to begin with. I think I have to go back and look, but like it
Yeah.
can go down to like 5 milligrams, and that's probably if I can in a couple of years. That's probably what I'll get to if I can maintain what I'm doing right
My doctor told me the same thing about my blood pressure medication. I was like, if I eat like a fucking monk and exercise and sleep 10 hours a night and do everything you can to get my
now.
and meditate and de-stress and live in the like, well, I can I get off it? And my doctor was like, the odds of that are so slim. It's not
Right.
impossible.
Yeah. Right.
Um, but you have to like maintain it a healthy lifestyle for like 20 years, and then we can like maybe then assess and maybe get you off. But in
Right.
the meanwhile, just take it every day, idiot. But do the right things too. Don't go start eating fucking nachos and Mountain Dew all the time. Like,
Right.
watch your salt, try and don't, lose some weight,
Mhm.
get some exercise, all the dumb normal shit that you tell your kids their whole life growing up, but you don't do as an adult. Like, don't eat
Right.
garbage, go to bed on time, don't stay up too late. Just a little bit of maybe a cup or two of coffee in the morning. Certainly not a Ghost Energy all day, although I live and
Hey.
die by these things.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
live and die.
But apparently, yeah. And well, after this segment, we'll have to get into that.
Oh, it's so goddamn good. It's like, oh God, it's so goddamn good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you so like has it? How long have you been on that the medication?
Oh man, over a
Over a
year and
year,
a
and
half.
it's
Yeah,
actually like leveled you out and done what it needs to do.
magic,
Yeah.
magic. I tried through, lifestyle, you know, changing my diet, all the stuff other than short of medication. I did everything I could for like 3 years with my doctor,
Hmm.
to try and get it to come down. And there'd be good days, but way more often bad days where
Right.
it'd be too high. Because I was taking my blood pressure 3 times a morning, every morning for months and months and months. I would take it, wait a few minutes, take it again, wait a few minutes, take it again. And
Right.
first, you get up, you have a nice calm morning. I go downstairs, I make sure I go totally pee, and if I have to poop, you go poop because you don't want any of that pressure that can drive your blood pressure up. Apparently, like if you
Right.
have to piss and you're trying to
Huh.
like get your heart rate, your blood pressure
Right.
taken, it can increase
I
the
know
point. So it's like if you're really trying to be specific about it, take a piss
that.
first, sit down for like 5 minutes with your feet flat on the floor, sit upright, be comfortable for a few minutes, and then take your blood pressure. Wait a few minutes, take it again. Wait a few minutes, take it again, and then average those together, and you can use that as your reading for that day. Take it at the same time of day, all that stuff, just to be
Right.
consistent because you're running an experiment, right?
Right.
And for like 3 years, we jacked around just trying to find out a way to get it to come down, and couldn't do it consistently. So finally, my doctor's like, let's try an ACE inhibitor," and I think, and oh, Jesus Christ, it worked like overnight, like within 2 days. It was in like a normal range, and it stays there. Um, the one I'm taking does kind of give you a dry cough that's like in the
Okay.
back of your throat because it's actually nothing really. It's like it is something, but it's not like it's a bunch of phlegm in your lungs or some shit. It's just like this
Right.
little tickle in the back of your throat. It's really, really hard to clear out because there's nothing to clear out really. And so you just
Right.
get this dry cough sometimes, and it never goes away. And so it was really bad at first. So we switched me over to a different type of drug from the ACE inhibitor to a different class of drugs, and it didn't work for shit. It did give me the cough, but it didn't work for shit. My blood pressure was right back to like 150 over 90, and I'm just like sitting there like, what the fuck? This is
Right.
terrible, right?
Yeah. Not
My
good.
wife hates it, all this stuff. Yeah, so then I switched back to the one I'm on now, and the cough came back, but not as bad because
Okay.
I was on the other stuff for like a couple months. So I switched back to the old first one, and my blood pressure went right back down, and the cough kind of came back, although it's a lot less nowadays. So that's great.
That's
And my
good.
blood
Yeah.
pressure is right in the money. Um, I am taking also low dose Bayer because I had a blood clot a few months ago, and so that
Mm.
kind of lessens the efficacy of the lisinopril and those kind of drugs. So it's a little bit higher on average nowadays than it was maybe 3 months ago, um, but still within the range.
The range.
So.
Yeah. That's good.
And we could always increase it from like 10 milligrams to like 15 or 20. There's a whole bunch of dosages you can take, kind of like what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're good. Now,
There we go.
the other bullet point
Yeah.
that I want to talk about that is my potential IBS is a lot better.
Oh,
That I
good.
was able to kind of get on top of with diet, better diet. Um, Started working out again. I had been not working out really for like a couple months because I was just so busy leaving my job, starting a new one. We have children, so we're just busy.
Hmm.
And I kind of neglected the physical activity, so I started doing that again consistently, eating a little bit better. I've been eating more frequently, but smaller meals, so like 5, 6 times a day, but smaller meals, and trying to have like less ingredients on my plate. So like if I'm eating rice, I'm just eating rice. I'm not putting like a bunch of shit in it and some
Right.
sauce on top and some chicken. I'm just eating like rice. So I'm just trying to eat like more simpler plates and smaller plates and more
Okay.
frequently. And it seems to be working. I'm also taking I think we talked about this last time, Culturelle. It's like a
Yeah.
prebiotic probiotic from Costco. I mean, they
Okay.
have it all. They have it at your fucking mama's house, right? They got it at
Yeah.
Walgreens. They got it at CVS. They got it up your ass,
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
And
That's where I put it.
that's where I put it, and that's where it does its job. And my poops are so much better, man. Now I just take like normal dumps again, instead
Nice.
of like 6,000 a day that are mostly farts with a little bit of
Yeah.
stuff in there. Now
Hmm.
it's like good dumps again, and it's really mentally satisfying. So now when I get up in there,
Mm-mm-mm.
uh, what's this? Oh, what's this one? Yeah, it's not that one
That's what it
anymore.
was. That's
That's
what
what
it
it
was. And
was.
now, yeah.
It was, and now I'm in there in the morning, just like, but
Like a
that's it.
fucking rabbit.
But no, see, no, it's not. They're not. They're like it's like a couple big
Oh,
hogs.
right. Oh, it's
You know what
not
I
little
mean? And
pellets.
it's not like it's not nuggets. No, that's
Yeah.
not. That's not me. That's not
Those
me.
are the worst.
That's
You
not
have
me.
those moments. I don't have those very often either. But when you're in there and you're like, blip, 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 you're like, what the fuck
Yeah,
did I eat that
but
would make me
you
puke
get
tiny
splashed
pellets?
on. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't fucking get
You know,
it.
I tried the keto diet in sometime in the last couple years, a while ago, and there's like, because it's all like meat and fat, right? Um, I went from pooping a few times a day to like, 2, 3 times a day, which is normal for me,
Right.
to once every day and a half to 2 days. And
Oh
it
man.
was, it would be like a legendary epic encounter, battle
Yeah.
between good and evil on that toilet. It wasn't painful, but it
Okay.
would
That was
take,
going to be my question.
no, but it would take forever to start. Even though like I
Um,
have the urge and I know I got to sit down, but it would take
yeah.
forever for the show to get on the road. And then it would just be like a fucking baby elephant, right? Just coming out, just giving birth to him. It's just like it'd be this enormous dump that took like 70 seconds to come out, and it would just be
Yeah.
crazy. But I'll tell you what, afterwards, pretty dope feeling. Like,
I bet it felt so good to be done.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is a great
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Right. Um, Well, I guess the whole point of this is if you start early, you won't have don't have to be like us. Even though
Yes, take it serious.
it can be genetic. But if you start
Yeah.
early, you might be able to prolong the need for medication. And right now, like I've dropped soda. I'm
Delay it.
doing
Yeah.
reduced fat dairy.
Ooh,
My yogurt in
yeah.
the morning
Yeah.
is like a coconut yogurt
Uh-huh.
rather than a dairy based yogurt. So I drink almond milk in my coffee. I really don't eat cereal anymore, so I don't really have the need for regular milk, anyways. But um,
Mm.
yeah, lots of salads during the for lunch and low calorie to zero calorie like nut snacks and stuff because I love nuts in my mouth. In the afternoons,
You always have.
yep,
Yeah.
to get through the rest of the day and shit, not a lot. We still do like I'm not gonna like completely like be like no, I'm not eating red meat ever again. But very minimal red meat. If Val's making meatballs and pasta, like we're not having turkey meatballs. We're having beef and pork
You've always
meatballs
loved
or whatever.
meatballs too.
Yeah,
You've always
yeah. I
really loved nuts
love
and meatballs.
nuts and balls. Just like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
For
always.
sure.
Since
Always.
the day I met you.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Actually,
Correct.
it's a good time to transition if you
Oh,
want, unless you got
yeah, let's
something
do it.
else.
What into uh I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever you got.
Okay.
Or do I
Hey,
got it?
hey, Jesse,
Hey
have
Aaron.
you ever been at a Renaissance fair or the Highland Games and had to take the biggest shit of your life?
Yes to both.
Ha ha ha! Right, right. Well, in a situation like that, those normal porta potties just won't do. They stink and are so
Correct.
fucking disgusting. No one is gonna want to poop. Oh, sorry. No one is gonna want to pop a squat in that wretched place. Well, there's
Nope.
one when I see it that I know is a step above the rest, and I know I can take it easy when I defecate. It's Brick's
Oh,
Shithouse, the best portable bathroom around. Brick Shithouse, pound one out.
pound one out.
Yep,
So I love that we're getting ad reads now.
I
You
know,
must be
I
making a
know.
lot of money on this
Yeah.
show.
Oh my gosh, so much Ghost Energy money. Like to buy Ghost Energy, not from Ghost Energy. I wish we
Right.
could get
No, no,
Ghost Energy money. Oh yeah, why don't we transition over to Welch's Grape Ghost Energy? Why don't we talk about that for a second? I'd like to hear like if what else you've got to say about that.
well, I'm about halfway through this can, and that's sort of about the point as you journey through a ghost energy can that you start to get X-ray vision.
Okay, okay,
And so I'm seeing through walls. Probably within a few minutes, I'm going to start floating right above my chair.
okay.
And by the time I get to the end, I will merge with the cosmic God.
Nice, nice. And does it actually
And
taste like grape jelly, like Welch's grape jelly, or is it like they say it, but it's not really that
like if
flavor?
you were to mix grape jelly with some sort of like stinging radioactive burn
Okay.
that kind of sets the back of your brain on fire,
Yeah.
um, and makes you pee blood for 3 days. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're saying it's perfect.
It's so good. You know, I'm a little concerned about their competition though, because C4 just rolled out a whole line of their energy drinks, which are also delicious.
Okay.
And they give you a good like kind of skin buzz, like a niacin buzz almost.
Oh, okay.
But they released a line of Jolly Rancher flavored ones. There's like three or four different ones that I've seen that are
Ooh.
like there's like a blue raz, there's a sour apple, and they're branded like Jolly Rancher,
Right,
just so
Jolly
like this is
Rancher. Yeah.
Welch's. Uh-oh.
You might be
Little concerned
switching
because
over, huh?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna try them
Right, right.
because they also have they have the great popsicle one that is the jam, but
Oh yeah,
this
for
Welch's one
sure.
is the best one. It's the best one.
Nice.
It's a nice purple too. I like purple. I don't have a lot of purple
Mhm.
clothes. My eyes aren't purple
No. Wait.
because no one's are.
No.
No,
No, no, they're not purple.
that's what I said, Aaron. They're not purple.
I was just confirming. Dickhead.
There's no need. There's no need.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I should have just trusted you. You know you better than I know you.
Sounds that oh that ghost is really kicking in.
Yeah.
The coffee and the ghost.
I'm just
All right.
I'm looking. I look. Luckily, you got those things in your ears because I feel like you'd probably be either bleeding or ghost energy would be coming out of your ears at this point.
Well, at this point, it's one and the same. I think my veins course with ghost energy.
True. True.
That's all I've had for 6 months.
Yeah, that and the occasional cup of coffee, right? Or are
But
you
I
putting
but my
ghost
creamer.
energy into your coffee maker and filtering that one? Okay. Yeah. Imagine just oh my god, just hot like
Just
boiling
hot, go
hot.
brew it with ghost. Oh yeah. Oh man, I want to try that. Just ghost energy, brew it right,
Yeah.
and then I'll add some like I'll add like some whey protein to that drink too, and that's all. I'll just live on that.
Yeah, yeah. Like I almost want to like you can go to Walmart and get like a little small 4 cupper for like $9. Like I almost want to just do that and try it.
Dude, try it with Mountain Dew,
Oh my God.
Dr. Pepper,
Dr.
and
Pepper.
coffee.
I bet that would be amazing.
You could try
Uh-huh.
it real cheap if you just got some instant coffee, like some Folgers Crystal. You just stir
That's
in. You
true.
don't have to brew it all.
Yeah, and
It
then
tastes
and
like piss and burnt
put
cardboard, but
put the Dr. Pepper in a like in a tea kettle type of thing and just heat it up that way and just I'm talking about
I was
hot
just thinking
coffee.
cold, just
I
like
think
yeah.
you're thinking
I
cold. Yeah,
was I
I
was
just
too at
yeah.
at first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I switched
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Woof. My God. All right, we're at the 36-minute mark.
Okay.
Do you want to blow through some talking points real quick and get to the X formerly known as Twitter questions? Do you want to skip right to those? What do you want to do?
I mean, I don't really. The only talking point I really have is I wanted to highlight a DJ that I've been listening to over the past couple of weeks that I found
Oh, okay.
out of Atlantis, the Jewel of the Sea.
Oh,
Um, he's
okay, cool.
he's got a lot of great music out there, and he's got this session called the Garage Sessions, and he's got just small chunks of the Garage Sessions out there on PooTube, so you can find it there. And I downloaded session one of the Garage Sessions. So I just wanted to show everybody, DJ Dunkoff and his amazing set.
Dunkles.
Yeah, his amazing set. So yeah, I don't know if you want to
Okay.
cue that up, throw it up there,
I
and we
have it.
can
I
have
have it
one.
ready. Yeah, you want me to cue it?
Let's
Want me to
go.
play it?
Yep.
Okay. Shit. Shit. Just drops out from under you.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck. He gets down too.
Yeah. Yeah. He knows how to get down.
My goodness.
And he just cuts it off, which is great. Like I love that kind of
He
thing
just
about music.
leaves. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
my IBS came back. I was pooping in my pants. That was,
yeah.
yeah.
DJ Dunkoff, I feel about that. I like in the car. I put his whole playlist on shuffle, and
Ugh,
I just let it
ugh,
go.
ugh, ugh. Like what I do with my dumps. I just let them go. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
That's
Yeah. So
insane. That's
that was the
insane.
only talking point I had. I
Great.
wanted to shout him out.
Okay. Um, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to, first of all, that was amazing. I hope there's more. DJ
Yeah,
Dunkoff.
there is. I'll
Yeah.
make sure. I'm gonna get in touch with him, see if he can like
Okay.
personalize some shit for us.
Maybe you could come on the show even. That'd be
Yeah,
incredible.
true, true.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Maybe if you happen to go on vacation, he could guest host.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it might not happen soon, but well, I know vacation's not happening soon, so
I'm
that's not
sure
a big
he's
deal.
busy.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'll
Yeah.
start that relationship for sure.
Yeah. Build that bridge. I just wanted to mention, give a quick shout out. I've been doing some editing work now for my
Yep.
job, and I wanted to point out the fact that DaVinci Resolve Studio is the balls.
Really
I just want to point that out because
nice. Yeah. Well, what
I've
makes
been
it the
doing
bomb?
some work. I've been doing work in Premiere and in DaVinci. There's definitely some stuff Premiere's better at, But
Right.
DaVinci does this just incredible stuff with colors and masks, and it has this really, really amazing denoise effect um, that removes like background hum and buzz and ambient sound, which they all do. Everybody has that. Every editor, every editing software, every
Right.
NLE has that. But the one in DaVinci that seems to work really butt fucking well.
Nice.
Um, and it's just got a fun interface. I've got a cool like control, like a piece of hardware that like controls, one of these guys, right? That like controls my stuff, the
Oh
little
yeah, yeah,
wheel and
yeah.
all that shit. And
Hmm.
it's just dope. And it just like works. It just works. It does some things so well that just made my life a lot easier on the last few projects I used it on. So I just wanted to give it a quick shout out. It's also
Nice.
the biggest thing for me as like an independent, self-employed contractor is you buy it once and you own it forever. You don't have to rent it every month
Oh, you
forever,
don't have to do that
right?
that 9.99 a month or whatever the fuck it is. That's
No,
sick.
none of that shit. If I want Premiere Pro right now, it's $23 a month
A month, right?
from Adobe. So that's asinine.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why
And
they do
so
that as
was it
as a
an
business,
easy?
but it's
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna say, was
no,
it an
what's
easy
up?
transition throwing it onto the new computer and like you don't have to worry about like now we're on a new computer, so it's not going to work for me anymore. Like it's a website or is it like an app?
DaVinci?
Yeah, I can't remember.
No, it's you download it. It's like it's a Final Cut Pro. You
Oh,
install it on your
okay,
computer.
okay,
Yeah, yeah. And
okay,
so the base version is free.
right,
I purchased for whatever it costs the studio version, which unlocks like the last 5 to 10% of the features, right? But some of them are super, super useful.
right.
And it's just fucking rad. It's just like it's different. It takes some adjustment, but once you kind of start to figure out the differences, it's so goddamn dope. It does have some weird glitches, like sometimes you'll be playing back your video and the audio will just like stop, but
Hmm.
it keeps playing.
Right,
When you export shit, it always comes out fine. But sometimes you're just like, what? You got to stop and back. So it does some weird like buggy glitch things. But I'm
right,
on a brand new computer and it still does these things. So it did the same thing on my last computer. So it's definitely like a DaVinci thing.
right.
So it's not like perfect by any means, but the stuff it does
It,
everything
yeah,
fine, and this does some stuff crazy well,
nice.
and especially for color grading and stuff like that. And it has basically like Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, and Adobe Audition all rolled into one. It has um, a DAW, digital audio workstation in it called Fairlight. That's fucking dope. It's just great.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
I love it. I'm completely in love with it. But that's it. I just wanted to throw that out there, and I also I want to remind our listener and our watcher that the quality of the Two Brief Idiots podcast does in no way reflect my skill as a post production um, contractor.
Yeah, this is just a fuck around, have a good time podcast. So,
Yeah, yeah.
mhm.
This is in fact a lot better than the stuff I do for clients.
Nice. Okay, there you
All
go.
right. So,
Disclaimer out the way.
so should we jump into X, formerly known as Twitter questions?
Yes.
Okay. Nah, nah. Where's that one?
It was
Can't believe that
too.
one.
It like I swear it makes me happy. Like the other ones, it's just like, oh yeah, this is fun. No, that makes me really happy to listen to.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next segment.
Hmm.
All right. So this one is from first question. I'm just going to read them in order that people submitted them on X, formerly known as Twitter. And
Okay.
listener, feel free to do the same.
Yeah.
That'd be so incredible. Um,
Right.
okay,
Please.
so the first first one I got is from at It's a Farby World.
Oh.
It's a Farby World. Yeah. Is it Thanksgiving now? Do they have it in Atlantis too? I guess it's like Thanksgiving season. It's not
Yeah.
today.
It's fall season. I mean, they technically don't have Thanksgiving at the same time as we do.
Do
What
they
they
have
call
it though? Because it's
Thanksgiving.
like an American. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's like Canada's Thanksgiving is in like May or some bullshit. Like I don't know when it is, but it's like a different time
Uh,
because they're Their pilgrims
Stupid
apparently
shit.
broke bread with their natives at a different time than we did down here in America. So
Yeah.
they have a similar thing, but right now it's just the fall season. Like it's not, it's not called Thanksgiving.
So yes and no. There's your answer. It's a Farby world.
Yeah,
Couldn't be
they
more
have
clear,
it. Buckle
idiot.
down.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, great. Off to a good start, as always. Next question is from at Derek the Dunce.
Ah,
And he writes, or they write, and so just how the duck am I supposed to get to the end of a rainbow, always moving away and disappearing and shit? I mean, Derek the Dunce, I don't know. I think it's actually not a real thing to get to the end
right.
of a rainbow because it's like a illusion. It's a prism created by water molecules in the air
Yeah,
and sunlight.
yeah,
You'll never arrive.
yeah. No, you will never arrive. I mean, how many times were you washing the car as a kid and you created a little rainbow with the spray off of the fucking
Yeah,
hose? Yeah.
idiot. Was
What a
there
fucking
a pot of gold at the bottom of the at your feet? You fucking moron.
you fucking
Thanks for the
moron.
question, though.
Yeah, appreciate the
Appreciate
question.
it.
And if you see a
Yeah,
unicorn,
thanks for the
he might be able to find a rainbow for you, but neither of those are real. So go fuck yourself.
yeah. So eat a big fucking pigs fly, idiot fuck. All right. Uh, the next question is from at Simple Simp the Tiger.
Oh,
Simple
okay.
Simp. Simple Simp the Tiger. Good one. Uh, this one is like a long one. It says, why is USPS priority so special? What's wrong with the non-priority packages? Like, are they urinating on the packages that aren't priority? Or maybe taking fat dumps on them, squeezing out deuces in a big circle, cheering each other on? Or like inducing vomiting episodes and blowing huge chunks onto it? Or like cutting their fingers off in a dark ritual to Satan and spraying blood all over the packages? Or maybe sacrificing newborn farm animals? It just goes on. I'm just
Just yeah, just forever, right?
it keeps
Uh,
going. It's pages of this. Yeah. Uh, Your
I,
thoughts on
I
that, Johnny C. Toots?
I don't. I've never worked at. I worked at UPS. I've never worked at USPS. I can tell you
Yeah.
what happens there, but they didn't ask about that. So
Oh, they didn't. I say we move on
yeah.
because I'm a little
Now, if
concerned
you've got
by
a question
their
about UPS from 2005 to 2003 to
the sick.
2004, I
Yeah.
can probably answer that question for you. And
So
I'll just
simple
give you
simp
a
the
hint.
tiger
It ends with me getting mono.
sleeping 2 hours a night and getting mono
Yeah,
real
yeah,
fast.
super
Probably
fast.
permanently damaging your body. Yeah.
That's probably why I have high cholesterol.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%. Um, oh, what's we got here? Got something on my phone. Oh, all right. All right. So yeah, so why is USPS priority so special? I think you just pay a little extra, and if it fits in the box, if it fits, it ships, and they make sure it's there in a certain amount of time.
Right.
I don't think you have to cut your fingers off for Satan.
No, I don't think no and vomit inducing. I don't think so. But like I've never worked there, so I don't
We
know.
don't we don't work there. Yeah,
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's government shit.
it's government shit. Okay. Let's see. So the next one is from at Matt Rogers 823-743-5789.
Damn.
Yeah, Matt.
Now, do you think?
I guess
Wait,
Matt.
wait,
Matt.
before you say it, do you think that there was that many Matt Rogers before him, or he just loves that specific number?
No, because it's 8 billion. So no, there's not even
No,
there's actually less people on Earth than there are the value of
the
that digit.
values. Okay,
So
okay, yeah,
8.2 billion. Yeah, I think there's less people around there, right? So
yeah,
and
I think there's.
not every single person on Earth is named Matt Rogers.
So it doesn't matter if it equals how
Doesn't
many people are
fuck.
on Earth.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
true.
Oh my
Okay.
God. So do you want to hear what he wrote?
What does he have to say?
He wrote. He wrote, "My name is awful." That's it.
Yeah. Wait, Matt Barnes, you said, right? Yeah.
Matt Rogers.
Oh yeah, not Barnes. No, yeah, not Matt Barnes.
Barsness.
Matt Rogers. I was thinking Matt Barnes. I'm sorry, Barsness.
Wasn't it Barsness?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was. I think you're you're right. And
God
maybe
damn.
and maybe someday we'll tell the one listener we have that story. But anyways, yeah, Matt Rogers, your name is dumb.
Your name is awful. All right. Okay. Moving on. At Chris. Yeah, it's all right. Hold on. Hold on. Take your time.
Okay. All right, sorry. Sorry, I was just yeah. Anyway,
It's all good. All good. That's why we do this. No one else is
true.
watching.
Yeah, that's also true.
Um, next one comes from at Christy Misty Listy. Um,
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh my God.
no, dude, not a problem. Not a problem. Um, Christy Misty Listy writes, "What are the taxes like in Atlanta?"
Oh,
Well,
oh, oh,
I
just don't say the name. I don't know what it is. My God.
think if Christy Misty Listy is watching, I think they're going to be really offended by your reaction.
True. Oh my God. I can't.
What's a person, man?
Yeah, I'm
Come on,
sorry,
doggy.
Misty Listy. Oh,
God.
I want everyone to know too that we've never filmed this early before. Like I'm pretty sure Jesse was up well before I was, but I was up at about 9 o'clock this morning. We started at 10. So it's just
And I'm drinking a ghost on an empty stomach, so it's
right.
a morning.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So what did she
I
say?
gotta
I'm
die.
sorry.
Christy Misty Listy says,
I
"What
okay. We're good.
what are the taxes like in Atlantis, specifically income and sales tax?" It's a good question
Um.
because, like, like Washington, isn't there like no income tax in Washington
Right.
State, and
Yeah.
or Oregon,
Yeah.
there's like no sales tax and shit like
Right.
that. But like in
Right.
California, where you just get double humped.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't. I mean,
I'm gonna
I don't live
I'll
there,
be
so I'm
straight
not.
up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that you pay a sales tax on most things. I haven't paid attention to what, like, I know like in some places in America you do on goods, but not groceries. I know that
Yeah.
there's like some very,
Yeah.
I honestly I couldn't tell you
Me
certainly what
neither.
the income tax is like in Atlantis. I know we
Yeah.
know a lot about the country, but as tourists, so I don't really.
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can maybe you
And
can
I
ask
think they're I
DJ.
think they're like I think their sales taxes a lot like here. I mean, depending on where you're at, it might be a little higher, it might be a little lower. It's not just like 7.75%. And but yeah, I don't know if it's hot food, cold food.
Yeah,
I
right.
like
Ready to make, ready to eat,
right.
rather, or did yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, I didn't pay that much attention. I bring
yeah.
I just bring enough money, so I don't have to worry about it.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got like dogs all over me here demanding attention, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
like fend them off. All
Mm-hmm.
right. The next one comes to us from at Bubba Fett,
Nice.
and he wrote, "Y'all see that new color Kindle that dropped? Choke to death."
I'll be honest. That Bubba Fett, I love the name. Hate the question.
Naked. Well, I think actually it's cool. It's like a Kindle,
Is
but
it?
it's color.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's
yeah.
cool. It's not like the iPad style Kindle. It's like the Kindle e-reader, but like with color.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I think.
I don't have any opinion on it at all, so I don't know.
And I refuse to choke to death just because you asked or just because you demanded it.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
So
I do that
try
like
again.
if I decide I want to do that, I'm going to do that.
100%. 100%. How?
That really
Oh,
did kind of.
clap one. Yeah. Think the, oh, this motherfucker here is serious. Oh man. Okay. The next one comes to us from at Kitchen Cupboard,
Hmm.
and they write, "You ever killed a fucking clown before? Chicken shit." Aaron?
I've
Yes. Have you
no.
ever killed a fucking clown before? Chicken
I've
shit? Yeah.
never killed a clown.
It's
And
simple.
that,
It's a yes no answer to the question. Yeah.
well, no, I've never have. I never have.
No. Nor have I. I've come real close. And if you're watching, you know exactly what you did.
Hmm.
But um no, I didn't actually fall through. I spared that life.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I guess he
I
knows what
may live
he
to
knows what he
regret
did.
it. I may
Yeah.
live to regret it, but if I regret it, so will he.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed. Agreed. And
yeah. I don't
maybe one day we can get into the details of that one if you want. But
yeah, just understand that I don't start fights, but I sure as shit finish them. So,
nice.
okay, the next question is for hey, at Marilyn Monrovian 33.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't actually see too many question marks in this, so we'll see what happens. Um, oh, okay, fuckhead morons. Now I'm getting pressed. Did you think there would be no law and order in my fantasy yacht and Zeppelin world? I can't believe you cork soakers. This is the worst show ever, and it's hosted by the two dumbest trash piles of rancid dog shit ever to walk the earth in all of human history. Of course, there's sorcerer police. Pull your heads out of your loose assholes.
Oh my God.
So at this point, I'm struggling to understand Marilyn Monroe and 33's headspace. Like
Right.
we've answered their question.
Yeah.
I think I went with the Yatchet, and you went with the
Yep.
Zeppelin,
Yep.
and we just come and we connect, and we hang out. You'd land your Zepp on my yacht, and my yacht is big too. It's like the size of us, like a small town, like a village, right? Not a
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah. And not Rhode Island.
No, but like a city block or something like that, or not a little bigger than that. You get
Even
it.
like a small town, like a one by one sort of a
Yeah,
place.
like a town you drive through in 30 secourse on the freeway. You know, just
Yeah.
and he's gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell you, Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, whether there's
of course, there's sorcerer police. Like, of course there
right.
is. We're
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. I think we even kind of talked about that. Like, yeah, there's probably going to be sorcery police. Like, they can't just have
If there's
people.
sorcerers, there's
Yeah.
it can't just be unchecked. Yeah,
Right. Right. Yeah. Just people just like blowing up or disintegrating and just because someone has having a bad day. No, get out of here with that.
you can't have that. You can't have that.
Mhm. No.
So
Yeah.
maybe it's you.
Yeah. Maybe
You
it's
should
you
pull your head out of your ass.
and maybe you should fucking pay better attention to the show if you hate us so much.
Yeah, watch the show instead of just write in. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
All right. Um, next one's from at Kyle from the future. That's fun.
Hmm.
And Kyle writes, "Will gum grow into a gum tree if I plant it during the springtime?" No,
No, not at all.
no.
No. In
At
fact, it shouldn't plant it because if a dog is digging there, it might blow bubbles out its asshole. You know.
which is funny.
It is pretty funny, but who knows what
It's
that really
funny.
does to a dog, though? You know.
Inappropriate though. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Probably not great for it.
No.
At Spacey Tracy writes, "What's the most recent book you read?" And what are some well-known books from Atlantis, either all-time famous or recent bestsellers?
Hmm.
A legitimate question.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
actually
you.
currently reading. I'm reading Patrick Rothfuss. It's by Patrick Rothfuss. It's called The Name
Okay.
of the Wind. It's fantastic fantasy. It's
The
great.
Name of the Wind.
Uh, bef- The Name of the Wind. Before that, I finished The Three Musketeers. I did a book review on that.
Right.
Um, and then I chipped away at a couple other books, and none of them took. I don't know if anybody else out there with ADHD or OCD or anything else understands what that's like.
Right.
Probably, I bet you, probably. Where you
There's
start a
probably
book and you
a
like get
couple
a few
of them.
chapters and you're like, this is dog shit, and you start something else and you start something else and you start something else. Well, now I'm
Hmm.
in The Name of the Wind, and it's sticking, so it's good.
Good. Nice.
As far as books from Atlantis, we can get. I guess we can get there. But did you have a book you recently
Has
read, or do you not? You can
right
read,
now
right?
I'm not reading any books. But I would like to throw out and it's I know what my age is, so no, don't judge me on this.
Mm.
But I love going back to the Berenstain Bears. No, well, I do love Berenstain Bears. I'm just kidding about that. I'm actually a big fan of the Redwall series. I don't
Uh,
know if you know the Redwall series, but it's like a fantasy.
I've never read it. I'm familiar with the.
Right.
Yeah, it's like little mice or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So the people are animals. The people are replaced by animals. It takes place in a time like a fantasy time before before cars and guns and things. So there's sword fights and
yeah.
like bad guys are the rats and the ferrets and the foxes or whatever, and the good guys are the mice and the badgers and the hare. Um, and it's just a really fun. And they're like 350 pages, so it's a young adult book, or maybe even younger than young adult, like right at that phase.
For babies.
Um, yeah, but it's just a fun book to go back to. I really like him. Brian Jacques is the author's name, and he wrote like 20 of them.
Yeah,
And they aren't
yeah.
in any sort of timeline. The first one's called Redwall, and then the second one is Martin the Warrior, which takes place before Redwall. And so
Crazy.
he just talks about all the different characters. He has books about all the different characters and all that sort of stuff. I always go back to that. And I'm a huge Wheel of Time fan. Uh,
Which I read the first three.
yep,
Dope.
yep,
Then I stopped.
yep.
Um, the show on Prime made me want to end my life.
Yeah, I watched. I didn't even get through the first
I watched.
episode, and I wanted to kill
Nope.
myself for sure.
I downloaded like this whole season or several episodes when we were going to go on a plane flight, and I had nothing to do. I was on like a 6 hour
Mhm.
plane flight to the East Coast, and I was like 30, 40 minutes into this first episode, and I said, I
Yeah,
can't do it. I have found something else to do on this, even though I had nowhere to go, nothing to
yeah,
do,
yep,
because it was garbage. And I should go back and read more of the books, but I only own the first three.
right,
So it would be an easy fix to pick up
yeah,
the fourth, but I'm still good right now on having read like the
yeah.
first like yeah.
The problem. So I can't say I've read them all. I've
You
like
can
you.
say it.
I've read.
No,
No, I
say
can't.
it.
I literally
Say
can't
it.
say
Say
it.
it.
I have read.
No, say it.
I have read.
Oh wow.
I can't say it.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay.
No.
That sucks.
So like you, I think I've read the first three. People need to know out there, they're like no less than 900 pages, up to like 1100 pages. So like Jesse
Mm,
mentioned with his ADHD, OCD, blah, blah, blah. When you're a guy like me that has ADHD, I sometimes have to read the same page 3 or 4 times before I move
yeah.
on because I pretended to
Yep.
read it a couple of times.
Yep.
So a 900-page book will take me 7 months. That's
Yes. Yeah.
exaggerating, but yeah,
Like no, no, no. I don't read slowly, but it's the same thing where I'll read a paragraph and be like, wait,
no idea
what was
what
that
just happened.
about? So then I got to read it again,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm jumping. So it takes me longer than like my words per minute would indicate.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not
So,
like the
so
fastest reader, but I'm not like
right, yeah,
slow.
right, exactly, yeah. Like I can read pretty quickly. I just don't comprehend what I'm reading because I've skimmed every. I'm looking for certain words to move on. So
I'm
what I
already thinking about
did,
something else. Yeah.
yeah, what I did with that is I went to the library and I got them on CD. Before I had a
Ooh.
car that had any sort of plug-in, I had the CD player in the truck. So I got this, and I listened. I started at the beginning again, and I listened to every single one of them. Book 1 through I think 12 or something random like that.
Oh wow. So you've done it. Okay.
So I've listened to the whole thing. Um, the problem is the book on CD is like 40 like each one is like 40 hours long. I don't know why I'm like pretending to whisper it to you, but like
Yeah.
it's a very long. It's 40 hours. And the last book was written by, oh, what's his fucking name? You probably know who
Like
he is.
Brian Anderson or something, or Brian Sanderson or
Sanderson, yeah, Brian Sanderson,
Yeah,
because Robert Jordan died.
he
So
did.
you can tell it's not written by Robert Jordan.
Okay.
And
No.
it's not bad. It's not a
No
bad book.
thanks.
Yeah, it's not a bad book, but
Sure.
there's some humor in it that isn't quite Robert Jordan. It just, you can tell it wasn't written by him, so it was kind of a bummer. He did him justice, but it was kind of a bummer. Oh,
Brian Sanderson is like one of the most successful authors of all time, up there with
right.
like Stephen King and
Yeah.
what's that
Yep.
guy? Who's the guy who writes every? God damn it, what's his name? He does the Alex Cross Patterson. God damn it, right?
Patterson. Yeah.
Um, he's up there with those guys, 100%. Like he's in that
Yeah. Yeah.
that tier of author. But I just don't. Like I've tried a few of his books and I can't get
Me
very
too.
far into him
Yeah.
for Sanderson. Although I know
Yeah.
a lot of people love his stuff, but
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
um,
I'm a fantasy book guy. Like I'm not really into like the horror stuff or any of that. Like I like fantasy books. And yeah, I've never been able to really get into his stuff. So
mhm.
yeah. Well,
You
we
should
spent
try
a
it. The
lot
Name
of
of the
time on
Wind.
that one.
It's
Huh?
good. It's good.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Well, yeah, we'll move on. But the Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. There's
Okay.
two
Yeah, the
books,
name of the
and
one.
there's
Yeah.
a third book coming out next year or two or something like that. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it
it's
out.
good so far.
Yeah.
It's real good. And I tend to buy stuff on my Kindle now. So if I want it, I just go spend $10 and it's on my Kindle in
Okay.
30 seconds. And
Nice.
it's not the cool fancy Kindle with color,
Right.
and I'm not going to choke to death on
Yeah.
purpose. But
Mhm.
thanks, Bubba Fett. Um, as far as well-known books in Atlantis, maybe we'll devote a separate episode to
Yeah.
like top charts over there, popular music, popular books, but
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
already at
Popular
an
author.
hour seven. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll move on and try
Yeah.
and get through the rest of the questions. But Spacey Tracy, I'm gonna burp and then I'm gonna, nope, shit. I'm gonna highlight your question. Well, I remember to come back to it
Yes.
in a future episode, and or we'll make sure we do an episode on that kind of stuff. Oh, I highlighted the wrong one. What an ass. Spacey
Unbelievable.
Tracy. Thank you for your question, though, Spacey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tracy,
I
whatever.
actually, that was a nice conversation for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, the next one is from our boy at Heinous Anus,
Heinous anus. I
and
love it.
Heinous Anus in the house. Heinous Anus writes, "Where the poop go in your cup?"
Oh my God, heinous anus. I love heinous anus, but he does not know
Yeah,
how to fucking write a sentence. I just don't fucking understand,
you
man.
never know. You never know what you're going to get with Heinous Anus. I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of do actually. It's going to
Right.
be nonsense.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
the
But
poop
the
go in your
problem
cup?
is it's two
Nope.
weeks between episodes, and so it's like, and this time it was even
I'm
longer.
always,
So I'm like, I forget
yeah,
that he's such an idiot.
and I'm worried about him. Where the
Yeah, I
like what?
do. Yeah.
There's no capitals. There's no punctuation.
Mhm.
It's just where the poop go in your cup. What's happening? Heinous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get a hold of yourself.
Get a hold of yourself, please. Yeah.
Get some help. Figure your shit out.
Mhm.
No pun intended. Just
Well,
figure out
every
what
pun
is going
intended.
on.
Every pun intended, because it
Well,
seems like everything he has is an issue with down below.
with back there. Yeah.
Yeah, back there and
Yeah.
down below. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But love
Reach
you,
out,
Hannah
man.
Famous.
DM us. Love you, HA. Love you, ha. Um, next next one is from at truck. Just
Okay.
truck. At
Truck.
truck.
Okay.
Is Atlantis worried about climate change because it's basically just a big island? Aren't we all just islands at some level? Go play in traffic, jackoffs. There's like a
Wow.
weird theme of like There'll be like legitimate questions, and then they'll tell
Yeah.
us to choke to death or something like
Yeah.
blow
Or
your
play
brains out in
traffic.
public.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm not gonna do the traffic thing, but and as far as aren't we all just out at some level? I think maybe you should, if you're, is that pointing to some, maybe you need some therapy or something? Like, you feeling lonely or
Yeah.
having ideation? Don't mess with that. Go
Yeah.
get help. Seek
Go get
professional
help.
help. But
Yeah.
in terms of the first question, of course, Atlantis is worried about climate change
Yeah.
because like we always say, Atlantis is also on this planet, fucking moron.
Right. Right. Like it's
So
not
it's not
anywhere
on
else.
some other, or nope, it's
Hmm.
here like all the rest of us. So yeah, of course, it's concerned about climate change because we all should be.
Yeah. We definitely all should be.
I don't.
And the sphincticus swamps, they do not want those fuckers rising because
Yeah,
if those swamps
no.
take over Atlantic, it's fucking sludge city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stinky sludge city.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks, Truck.
Yep.
What's another regular that writes in all the time? Can you think of it?
Oh, who is it? Who do we
We got
got?
Heinous Anus, Marilyn Monrovian. Think
Okay.
about it. Do you remember? Or you're just being a dick?
I'm being a no. I'm not being a
Just,
dick. I'm,
just,
I'm
just being a dick.
uh,
It's at Sally Jim Jim.
oh, Sally Jim Jim. Oh my God, how could I forget Sally Jim Jim?
Yeah,
They
yeah. At always writing in.
always writing in
So
forever.
at
Yeah.
Sally Jim Jim writes, what does a normal average work week look like in Atlantis? It's a little less. They work fewer days of the week. They like 3 days of the week. They work like 4, 5. Do they like 4 10s? Do they do
Yeah.
four? Do they even
Well,
do 40 hours? I
I
just
don't
feel
even
like
think
it's
they
more
do 40
European.
hours.
They get like more vacations. They have better maternity paternity leave. In terms of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, it's like very European. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and they I mean it's very similar. The work week is very similar to us, just in the fact like you know maybe a day less, but like if they've got still got work to do, they'll get up and work a couple hours the next day. It's not like they're like, oh, it's Friday and I can't work at all now because it's Atlantis. You know, if they got things to do
yeah.
that
Yeah.
and projects that are coming up on a deadline, they'll work on it.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
typically 4 9s. It's not even 4 10s. It's 4 9s. There is usually what
Four
they.
nines.
Yeah, and they do and have
Like Royce.
right. Yeah, Royce to 4 9 for show, for show.
Is it four
Shout
nine?
out
Is he
Royce.
5'9"?
Yeah, 5 9 for sure.
Yes, but you get it.
Yeah, yeah. I understood
You get
it.
it.
I
No,
understood it. And they do they don't call it a siesta, but they have a typical 2 hour lunch break in the middle of their day to
2 hours.
decompress, relax.
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse, like yeah, go practice roundhousing. And they a lot of times there are like obviously the big RMX matches are at like Friday nights and Saturday nights. But there are typically throughout the week little ones midday, and so the government likes to let everyone have some time to be able to watch and observe and
Yeah,
see who's up and comers and that kind of stuff for in the
very
RMX
much,
world.
very much a part of their cultural identity.
Yeah,
So everyone
yeah,
respects that and lets everybody watch. Yeah. So,
yeah.
sorry, Jim. I hope that answers your pregunta. Um. Oh, we got another heinous anus.
Really? Is it spelled the same?
Yeah, this is. It's no, no. It's from the same at heinous anus, but it's.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh
okay.
no!
So heinous anus writes fingers in pooper. So, fingers and
That's
pooper. I
it.
don't know
Well,
if he's giving a heads up on where his fingers are at.
right. Well,
I'm
anybody, if you meet Heinous Anus, do not shake his hand. Not sure which which fingers are in the pooper or how that's working out, but do not shake that guy's
no,
hand.
fingers in
No.
pooper. Yeah,
Yeah.
head the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you meet heinous anus, just turn
Like
around.
if this were anyone but Heinous Anus, I'd have follow up questions, but I don't want to ask those questions
Oh,
because
no.
I don't need to know the answers.
Don't give him any ideas. Now
Yeah, I know.
like
I'm sorry.
come up with another handle. Yeah, heinous. Probably not. He doesn't.
Anus Heinous.
I get the
It'll be
feeling
Anus
heinous
Heinous.
anus. Yeah, anus heinous. All right. At Bankerman95 says, "Who y'all got for the Super Bowl? I put all my money and house and kids up on the Vultures."
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that.
Well, the Vultures, huh? That's I mean, they're all right. Um, they had a
Follow
string of
season
really
too
good.
much. Yeah.
They had a string of good games. But no, if we're being serious here, I think the Detroit Lions are probably gonna play well throughout the rest of the season and probably make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's it.
Well,
That's
I
all I
hope the
got for you.
Vultures win for this kid's sake because he put
Yeah,
his money, his house, and his kids up on the Vultures. So if you're wagering your children,
on a
I'm
team
rooting for
that's
the
not
Vultures then for
on a team that's not real.
yeah. Let's get the kids are in a tough spot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sons of
But
bitches.
hey, hey,
Hmm. Hey, hey.
whatever, See, I lost my kids on a fake team. All right. This is the last one.
Okay.
At Magic Randy 55 said ask well writes, do they have Christmas in Atlantis? That's timely because it's like a month and a half
Oh yeah,
away.
it's coming up on the season. Yeah, you're true.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They do. They do. I don't. Obviously, this person is coming a little late to the podcast game because we have talked about their version of Santa Claus, and how he just hurls toys at kids at about 200 miles an hour. If the kids can
Yeah.
catch it, then they can keep it. Otherwise, they're probably going to die. So yeah, they have
Yeah.
Christmas. It's a different kind of season. Like it's not like as quote unquote happy as we have it here. They love it there, so I
Yeah.
can't say they're not happy. But
They do. They love
if
it. They
you
love it. They
yeah,
love it. Yeah.
if you as an American citizen or anywhere else citizen went there, you would think it was the weirdest shit you've ever seen in your life. Hmm. What say you,
I was
Jesse?
listening for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they have Christmas, but it's different than ours. Yeah, like what you said. I would
oh,
be
so you're
terrified
listening.
to be
Yeah.
to be there during Christmas. Even as a tourist, like I know we're going, but we're going to be gone before the actual
Yeah.
day, because I don't want to be walking down the street and catch a president 194 miles an hour to the nose and get
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
I don't want
And
that.
just think like
Even if
it
it's like a super cool present, I don't want it.
yeah, right, right. Yeah. Imagine you like catch it, like your face is just like falling off, and it's a pair of fucking socks with just rocks in it. You're
Yeah, or
like,
it's a
what the
brick.
fuck is
Your
this?
president is a
Yeah, like
brick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't need
Or
socks and I
your
don't need these rocks.
no, who needs socks with rocks? Maybe
That first
Christy Misty
guy.
Listy.
Yeah. I fucking love that name
Christy
so
Misty
much.
Listy and her socks with rocks.
That tickles my fancy.
Mm. That's this.
Oh, do we
You
want to?
should see Kim
Oh,
saying this about that.
yeah, we should. Do we want
Getting your fancy tickled.
to transition out of the X questions and quickly talk about the Tyson Paul fight before we head out of here?
I didn't watch
We're
it.
running on.
I didn't watch it. So if you want,
No,
we're at
it
80
was
minutes
fucking.
almost.
Yeah, it was horrible. That's all I was gonna
Wait,
say. It
so
was not
are you
not a great
are you
fight.
gonna? But it's our last thing, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We want a sword fight, man. Come on, let's sword fight you, man. Let's sword fight you.
So
It was a horrible fight.
go ahead.
It was a
Okay,
horrible
you
fight.
watched it.
And Mike Tyson looked old. He looked very tired. He looked like he didn't really feel like being there. And Jake Paul fucking beat him. That's all.
I'm
No
sure that's
knockouts.
correct
Yeah.
in
It
terms of
went to the.
wanting to be there and being old.
Yeah, at 57, 58, or whatever, you really think he wanted to be in there with a 27-year-old kid who looks like he's fucking strong as shit?
And is like clearly insane.
Right, right.
I
Yeah,
mean, so's Tyson, but
right.
goddamn.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it was awful. Like I didn't. It was like a 3-hour spectacle or something. But
Yeah, right.
I found when they were gonna fight, and I watched. Luckily, 8 2-minute rounds. Like it was literally a 16-minute bout. Like it didn't even last
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
length of a sitcom episode. So I didn't have to really worry about
Mm.
wasting my time.
Wasting your whole evening. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah. That's I actually started a Snapchat page. I was gonna have people Snapchat, but every time I opened it up, they would disappear. So I got nothing for you. I wonder, is that
Lady.
Sally?
God.
Is that Sally Jim Jim?
Do you suppose that's Sally Jim Jim here in
Oh,
person?
it might be. Where are
That's
you,
Sally Jim
Sally?
Jim?
Where are you,
Sally
Sally
Jim Jim?
Jim Jim?
What?
Where are you, Sally? Where are you, Sally
Who's
Jim
that?
Jim? That's that's me. That's me. All right. Like, subscribe, fuck around. Don't even fuck around and hit the bell.
Don't even bother. Yeah, nobody cares about the bell.
No.
But like and subscribe.
And
And
we would like more comments than our 3
oh, God.
regulars. Please.
The comments are dope. Yeah, comments are fucking dope. So please comment. Please, God, just comment. This is like,
Yeah.
if you don't know us personally, I can see why you might watch one of these episodes and be like, that was the biggest waste of my time.
Yeah.
What are these guys even talking about? Like, we don't have, you listen to any other podcast that has more than one episode, and they actually have a thing that they'll talk about. I listen to podcasts about film editing. I listen to podcasts about video games. Listen to podcasts, um, kind of around topics.
Right.
But if you had to describe our show to somebody, what would the topic be? Two idiots,
Yeah.
two brief idiots
Two brief idiots.
talking.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is. All
Yep.
right, I'm going to sign us off then.
Perfect.
Wrap this up. Aaron, I'll see you in the post show though. We'll go over all the ins and outs. We'll tighten this thing up. Maybe you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always the wrong one.
Hold
Hold on.
That happened last time too. Oh,
Okay. Are we ready to go?
ready to go.
Whoa. There's still 2 minutes.